Welcome to Data Science Conference, and can you please introduce yourself and what you do?
Okay, hi, thank you. So my name is Marting Rugfelt. I am the CEO and founder of a company called Sentian.ai, and we do solutions for large industrial companies mainly. So solutions like predictive maintenance and anomaly detection. We do things like optimizations, intelligent solutions for control systems. So that kind of stuff. And that's Sentian.
Okay, thank you. So you have AI in the name of the company. So one of our questions was, do you think that AI will help save the world, and why or why not?
Of course it will.
Yeah.
It's the only way forward. No, but seriously, I think AI has a huge potential for helping the world and saving the world. There will be some drawbacks too, but we can get over those. AI will create an enormously fertile land for new ideas and new things. It will also be able to help us solve some of those really, really complicated questions that we as humans have had a hard time solve. We're talking about the problems of environmental problems, and what you really do there is you need to understand vast amounts of data and huge complexities, and that's something that we as people haven't been able to grasp yet, and I think that AI can help us do that. I also think that AI will help us automate a huge number of really, really boring things, and when doing so, that frees up time for people to get creative in creating new, more fun things to do. On the way, that's going to cause one or two glitches. So some people will lose their job and have to find a new way of making their living. And it will create, what would you say, create a reason for people to evolve themselves. But some people will find that difficult, so that's the hiccup really. But apart from that, I think it has a huge potential to help us create new good things.
Okay, what are some, I think you answered this, but I'm going to ask anyway if you have anything to add. What are some real-world applications of AI? Like something that we may come across daily?
Well, I think there's basically whatever industry, whatever area you go into, whatever government activity, and most things in life has a component that can be made better or improved with artificial intelligence. So if we talk about companies, which is probably the easiest thing, when you talk about applied artificial intelligence, in my keynote speech I mentioned retailing. Retailing is interesting because retailing's been around for quite some time. You've been doing recommendations, we're doing optimizations of various things. And because we've already done those things, people are now starting to get really creative in using all of the data that is being created, or create data that is necessary to do more things that weren't possible a few years. So instead of becoming an area in which is sort of running out of new ideas on how you can apply AI to it, it's the opposite. Now we're really kicking in and doing new things with retailing. So I think that's hugely important if you look at how natural language is coming into retailing, how image tracking is coming into retailing, how we do better optimization, how we deal with recommendations of products that is not frequently bought or clicked on, and we're still being able to do good recommendations of it. So that's in one area. Areas in which Sentian is active is, as I mentioned before, predictions, optimizations. So we do predictive maintenance. That can be industrial systems like production lines or heavy machinery. But it can also be digital products or more digital environments like server parks and that kind of things. And you can look at applications of anomaly detection, where you look at data streams and find patterns in the data that weren't there before, and you say, this is not good, we'll have to have a look at this. there's optimizations. Optimizations is an interesting area because it's a complicated area to do complex things in. So there's a huge amount of things that you can do in that area. And I can go on and on about these examples.
Obviously, you have so much knowledge. Okay, so what was it like to sell Expert Maker to eBay?
Oh, right. Well, that was a fantastic thing. We had been working for a long time and built some really interesting technology, so that was a good thing. I can't specifically talk about the case of eBay and Expert Maker, but what I can say is that the process of selling a company is there's a big price on the other side. But building a startup in the first place is a very difficult thing. And you have to be very tenacious and really have to work hard, and you have to have something that makes you stick out of the rest of the world and the competitors, and really provide value to your customers. And then you have to find somebody that wants to buy you, which is not easy in itself. And then you have to actually agree on something. And that process is very long and very tough. And I think a lot of companies underestimate the complexity of doing such a deal. So lots of work.
One last question is, what motivates you to still work in the data science field, or even what motivated you to come and work in this field in the first place?
So I've always been doing the latest in technology since I started fresh out of university, and I'd even tried things within the university to a certain degree. So I think it's always attracted me to the new stuff, and so I was there doing web when web was new. I was there doing mobile applications very early on, and mobile payments before that became a big thing. So I missed the peak of that one certainly, and then I've been doing AI for the last few years, and I was a little bit early on that one. So I've been doing AI for the last 10 years, and it's only in the last few years really become a hot topic. So I've always been attracted to new stuff, and I think I'm really into evolution and doing things that makes an impact and changes things. And there's so much left in AI to do that. So that's really why I'm into AI and data scientists.
Thank you, and would you like to add something for the end?
No, I think it's been a great conference, lots of interesting people, and I really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the interview. Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you.